Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a bit of a different video, and then I'm finally going to give you a tour of my beauty collection for the most part and show you how I have recently organized all my makeup and skincare and all of that, and just show you where I film and all my drawers and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you are excited for a little tour of my beauty collection that is quickly growing because of this channel. So I'm going to be using my phone to film. Hopefully you can hear me okay as I kind of move around and pan over everything. So you're going to see like first person all my stuff, and I will be voicing over in the background. So hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so this is where my beauty desk is in my bedroom. So usually you see me filming in front of my bed that you can see me in the mirror, and so the camera is pointed this way, and this is what I see when I am recording. So I have a mirror behind me, and this is the desk, and I usually have a little tripod like right here pointing this way, and that's where I film, especially if it's dark, like winter. I film in my room. Otherwise I film in front of a window to try to get natural light, but this is where most of the magic happens. So you can see I have a little mini fridge over here for my skincare, and this is an IKEA desk. I have some trash bags of all my empties, and there's my ring light. It looks like a mess under here. This is my stool. And this is my set of drawers where most of all my makeup is. And then of course I have some organization stuff on top of it. So this desk is from IKEA. This top actually comes off, and it's just resting on top of this one drawer. And there's two pegs under here that it rests on this side. IKEA has different setups. These are the Alex drawers. You've seen a lot of YouTubers have these. A lot of them actually have the larger ones that are a lot wider. I don't have a lot of room in my bedroom, so I went with this. I actually had a whole nother desk, wooden desk, that I was using for my beauty, but it wasn't really working for me anymore, so I think it was last year or a couple years ago I got this desk, and it has really expanded my space for all my beauty stuff. So underneath my desk, as I said, is bags of trash, a trash can, some old drawers and stuff I kept my brushes in. Some old containers where I will show you that I just replaced. And these are actually silverware separators that I was using to organize my makeup in my drawers. So I don't think the IKEA makes anything especially for Alex drawers to organize. These are dirty. This is where I was keeping all my makeup, and then I set them in these drawers to kind of separate things. But I think this is meant for like silverware and all that kind of stuff. It didn't really work that well because these were too high for the drawers, so they didn't really fit. So I just have been living with them for a long time, and I really finally got some stuff to make everything fit in the drawers. Alright, so let's start with what's on top of my desk. And first of all is the mini fridge. Definitely not a necessity, but it is kind of fun. It's not like super huge or anything, but I think it gives me enough space. There's my Kermit. And this is what's on the inside. Has a nice nifty little drawer for masks. It's not very deep, but you can fit a couple masks in here that are not too wide or too tall. If they're bigger than this, they will not fit. So some of my masks don't fit in here, unfortunately. It does come with a drawer, and I'm sorry that you can't see this that well. Sorry, it does come with a shelf that you can take out if you need to. But I keep mostly my serums and retinol in here, my eye cream. In the winter, this isn't super necessary, but in the summer, if you like things to be cool, it's really nice to have some cool serums on your face. Otherwise, things shouldn't expire. It's just my apartment gets over 90 degrees in the summer when I'm not at home and don't have the AC running, so I do get concerned about my stuff kind of not working well or just expiring really fast. So all my serums and oils or stuff that are open are in here. I also have my setting spray. I was keeping perfumes in here, but I recently took them out because it is winter. It's not as warm. But this is what I have in here. It's not a whole lot. Stuff falls out all the time. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit deeper, but it works. It's actually made for sodas and food and stuff. It's not really meant for this, but clearly a lot of people use this for skincare. That's how big it is. It does make noise, like there's a little fan in the back. It's not really loud, but you know, it is gonna run up your electricity if you guys are concerned about that. Okay, I have my little hand mirror over here that I like to use sometimes to get close up. And this is my glass palette I use for mixing foundations. This little container has my Neutrogena makeup wipes. Keeps them from going bad or drying out, actually. And these are just my 3 containers of brushes. This is from the Refer box that the Refer brushes I got came in. These are old candle glasses. I just kind of separate them out by, you know, face brushes, eye brushes, and these are just other random ones that couldn't fit in my other glasses. Mostly all face brushes. And then next to this is my new acrylic lipstick holder that I also put lip glosses in. The bad part about this is it doesn't fit everything that well. So the Tom Ford is sitting higher than everyone else because he is square, and I have a hard time getting out because he is like very just sitting at the very top, snugly sitting in there. He doesn't really fit. See? Oh, maybe he does. You just gotta wiggle. Oh, well, I just learned something. So I actually got this acrylic thing recently, and you can wiggle it in there. Maybe this one is just a tight hole. Oh boy, watch everything fly. We're just gonna put this one in here, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can find a hole that fits your Tom Ford stuff. Okay, it fits in this hole and only this hole, so it's not gonna move from that one. As you can see, I don't have that many lipsticks that I actually like. A lot of these are really new. And then some of these lip glosses are pretty old, but I don't want to get rid of them. Yeah. As you can see, not like a whole lot of products for someone that just started YouTube, but you know, I do dump a lot of stuff. I feel like I have to get rid of stuff that I'm not using or I don't like, or that is old, to really fit everything. So I got a bigger one. I used to have a smaller one of these. Actually, it's right behind me. And I wanted to have room for more stuff, so that's why you see so much empty space. I believe, yeah, there is 40 spaces in this one. This is the one I used to use, and you can see there's not nearly enough space for a collector. And you can see how dirty this is. This is also acrylic. This is just a smaller one I had that I put a bunch of random stuff in, and a lot of all my lipsticks here. I don't know how you guys clean these. This is obviously like super dirty, but I'm also thinking like, besides like going in with like a tiny duster or like just rinsing this out, I don't know if it will do that good of a job by just rinsing. Like, how do you guys clean your acrylic stuff? Do you just wash it out? Like, what do you guys do to get rid of the dust? Because like for something like this is kind of hard to clean. But this is an extra one I have right now. I don't know if I will keep it or not. I have this little dish to keep my sponges. I just set them in here for them to dry, and I think it works pretty well. It's like a soap dish. And this baby I just got, and it's a kind of a monster, but it is a Lazy Susan, and it is one of the best things I have bought recently. It is amazing, and it fits so much stuff, and all these shelves are customizable. You can move them around. You essentially put this together yourself. It's pretty easy. It's actually really easy, but this is a, you know, acrylic plastic. I think this looks a little bit tacky because it looks supposed to look like fancy glass, but it's just plastic. I would have been okay if it was just smooth. But it holds so much stuff, and there's room for me to grow, although not that much room. And I just love all these little containers at the top. I can put all my perfume samples, a whole bunch of skincare samples, random stuff, lip glosses. There's like a little circular area for whatever you want. So I have like everything in here. And then these shelves you can move up and down to fit however you like. So I have perfume and skincare in here mostly, and it's just a lovely way for you guys to see all your stuff. Sometimes things fall over because you are spinning, but it is just such a pretty way to organize. I will say it is pretty tall, and it you know, it takes up some room. Like if you want to compare this to my hand mirror, that is how wide it is. But I just love it. I think it's so useful, and I can see everything. And if you really wanted just to use this for perfume, I think this is a really nifty way to display perfume, because it's see-through. Your bottles are mostly see-through, and it's just really pretty. The skincare, I can see why you may want to hide some of this stuff and keep it up behind a medicine cabinet. I don't really care. I display my skincare even if it's not the prettiest packaging. But yeah, this is really fun. And honestly, don't be surprised if I like end up reorganizing this like 5 different times to get it right. I definitely took a lot of time to figure out where I wanted to place things and how tall I wanted the shelves and where I wanted to put what up here. It's definitely very customizable, and I love that about this. And I believe this was like almost 30 bucks, which is kind of expensive for you know, an acrylic organizer. But I mean, even if you don't keep using this for skincare, you could use it for spices in your kitchen. I think Lazy Susans are really great. I think a lot of you would probably could just do with 2 shelves and not have the top, because the top does really make it taller. Or even some of you may just want like 1 layer and you'll be happy. But I think the 2 layers is good, at least 2 layers. So if you don't have a lot of space, going vertical makes a lot of sense. So I love this. It definitely made me way more happy than I thought it would. And I just kind of had to buy a bunch of acrylic stuff and hope that it worked. Otherwise I was just going to have to return it if I didn't like it. But yeah, I think it worked out well. So this is what is on my beauty desk counter thing. Let's go into the drawers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers, and they're really deep. So this desk goes way back, and that's one of the reasons why I got this desk, is because the drawers are hold so much stuff. And they're not too, you know, deep this way, so you can really organize really well and kind of lay things flat. So my first drawer is my like real complexion heavy drawer. I took a bunch of time to figure out my layout, and I moved things around a lot to figure out what was going to work for me. I don't know if this is the final organization as I keep getting more stuff. Obviously you can see I don't have a whole lot of room to grow. I do have a little basket behind here actually that you probably can't see, that I can fit some loose stuff. I actually have a couple products back there. The problem with these drawers is you cannot pull them out all the way. So this is the max that it comes out. And I cannot really get back here easily without pulling some of the stuff out, but there is room. So what I did is, these are all my powders. This is a cream bronzer that I had to put here because it's so large. And I bought a bunch of these acrylic dividers. And I showed you what I was using before. These are much shallower. They actually fit the drawer, so all of the space is really utilized to the max. I put my foundations and cream tinted moisturizers in here. Next section is my concealers in this one, and a primer, my glow products, more primers, and then these are my blushes, powder, and cream. Some of the cream had to spill over into here because I don't have any more room here. These are more blushes that didn't fit in here. This is a bronzer. Actually, this is the bronzer. And then these are bronzers back here, powder ones. And then way behind it that you can't see are more powders. This in the middle is powder highlighters. Powder highlighter, or liquid highlighter right here. So you can see I have a lot going on, and it may look chaotic, but this is a lot more accessible to me than it was before, and I should have done it before and after. But I can see everything a lot easier. And before I was just cramming stuff in, and most everything had to be horizontal, where now I switched it up and I can actually fit a lot more stuff, and I can see a lot more stuff right in front of me. And what's great is I actually got these, had to sit on top of my desk because they would not fit in the drawer the way I had them. Now I can finally hide these and get them off my counter because they're so huge. It's really hard to store these, but they actually work in these drawers, so I'm very happy. The second one is mostly eye products and brows and stuff, and you can see there's a lot more space. It's a lot less packed in here, a little bit more organized but somewhat loose. So in this guy I have my eyeliners and like creamy stick eyeshadow stuff. This one is a combination of a lot of things. So this is a bigger drawer. And when you buy like this acrylic drawer stuff, it comes in a lot of sizes, and it's hard to know which size you should get for your drawer. I suggest getting out a tape measure, measuring how deep your drawer is this way, but also like how long your drawers are. How, you know, can you get a 12-inch one of these? Can you get 6? Can you get 9? And how many can you fit like across is also really important to know. And then when you get them home, then you can kind of move them around and really see how many you need. But sometimes you might have to like just buy extra and then return them if they end up not fitting. So this drawer is a bit bigger and I may change over time, but this is like mascaras, some cream eyeshadows. These are all my like brow products right here that are kind of odds and ends and different lengths. And these are my eyeshadows, and these are just like smaller palettes, some cream eyeshadows, some eyeshadow singles, more eyeshadow palettes. This is like hand creams, just kind of a random little box. And these are like eyeshadow primers, but mostly like loose powder eyeshadows. In here, I also have an eyeshadow base, some pencil sharpeners, a whole bunch of stuff in there, and then behind this is a big basket with my lashes and a setting spray and eyelash glue. Can't really pull this out that easily, but I don't use the lashes every day, so I just kind of stuck them back there in that weird space. So that's my second drawer. And then my third drawer are all my eyeshadow palettes, which may seem like I don't have that many compared to other YouTubers, which is absolutely true. I didn't start collecting palettes really until I started my channel. I had a whole bunch of singles, and these three are all singles. And these are all Pat McGrath. This is a face palette. And then I have like a whole bunch, this is empty. I have a whole bunch of like smaller palettes right here. And some of these are singles, like these are singles. These are regular palettes. And then behind there, in that weird space where you can't really get to it, I have actually empty like magnetic palettes that are just kind of waiting to be used. There's actually some single eyeshadows in here. I have my multi-chrome singles from Chaos in there. And then I have my Sydney Grace multi-chromes in this one. I kind of like to keep these separate because I do a few multi-chrome videos once in a while. And then this is like a bag of like random extra stuff, like sponges in here. And that's kind of it. Sorry if things are a little bit dirty. And that's all my makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes. Realize I have like makeup fingerprints over everything. Gross. But yeah, so I constantly have to really keep my makeup collection tidy. So this is all makeup. We're gonna move into hair care now. Now this isn't all my hair care. I will show you the rest in my bathroom. But this is like, I don't know, my styling stuff that I would use outside of the bathroom when my hair is not wet. For all the wet stuff, that's in my bathroom. So this drawer looks a little bit messy because a lot of these products I can't stand up in the drawer. They're just too tall. So this is how I have to put them. Now if they're short enough, I stood them up. They have their own little tray. I have a little brush tray here that I tried to squeeze as many brushes as I can. And then I have some larger brown brushes in the back here. And some random stuff. So a lot of big hairsprays take up a whole lot of room. So that's kind of it for that drawer. Whoops. And you can see stuff's popping out. So I don't know, I just need to use my stuff and get rid of it. The last drawer here is my hair tools. And this looks pretty neat right now, but usually it's not this neat looking. This stuff is kind of hard to take in and out without being like really having the cords everywhere. And the problem with like my straightener, you're not supposed to wrap the cord around it because actually my old GHD wore out because there was kinks in the cord and it would turn on and off. So you don't want to wrap the GHD's cord around it, even though it looks better. Same with the Dyson, you don't want to kink the cord, so that's why it's like loose. I have some attachments to my blow dryer, and then some camera attachments, curling irons, and yeah, just loose cords and stuff. And that's it. So that is what I keep right by my side. This is really the majority of my makeup in here. That's really all my makeup. I have a few things at my boyfriend's house, but it's not really makeup I like or use that often. So this is like my true collection. And these 3 drawers really. And I really like the size of these drawers because you can fit a lot. You can move things around, and yeah. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of more room for palettes, but I can make it work. And I just have to be really choosy about the palettes that I get and that I'm actually going to use them and like them because I only have so much space. Otherwise, I'm going to have a whole beauty room, and I don't have another room. Alright, so I am done with this desk. I do want to take you into my bathroom and then another drawer of nail polishes. So let's move on to those rooms. Alright, here we are in my very glamorous bathroom. It's a little dark. If I turn on the other light, the fan goes on and then you won't be able to hear me. So sorry for the terrible lighting, but my bathroom is not big. And so I have this separate like storage shelf that I've had for many years that I take to every apartment, and I keep all my beauty stuff in it, and I have some drawers, my towels, my travel stuff on the floor, and this is probably my most messy area of beauty stuff. I don't love the way it looks. I probably need to get taller drawers so things are hidden a bit more so you don't see what's in them. But this one is a little more shallow. This is like my everyday skincare stuff that I need near the sink. As far as like my shower and stuff goes, I have a lot of my hair towel, my face towel. This little like shower caddy thing is right next to the shower door. And I keep my big mask and stuff that doesn't fit in my shower, my thermal hair caps, my shower caps, my extra razors are down there. Anything that doesn't fit on the shower, I put on this little metal caddy. If you wanted to put extra toilet paper on here, you could. I know this is like really sexy footage for you all, but this is just some of my hair stuff. And then moving on to my sink. I have a lot of stuff on my sink. I don't love how much lotion I have, but it's stuff I'm currently using. I have a couple body lotions. My body oil, I don't use that often, but I put it here so I remember to use it. These are all body oils. My toothbrushes, toothpaste, and extra like Q-tips and cotton swabs, and I have these like gauze things that I apply toner with. And then this is my hand wash and hand lotion. And then on to the good stuff. So this top shelf, sorry if it's dirty. I know you guys really want to see all this. So this is what I clean my retainer with. It's a jewelry cleaner. It vibrates. It's an ultrasonic cleaner. You put water in it, and then I put my retainer in here. When it goes on, you set a time, and it vibrates, and that's how you clean the retainer. I also put like a denture tablet in there for soap, essentially. And that's how I clean it, with this thing every night. And I just have some samples from a recent order I have here on top that I want to use. So this is just out and about. And then my skincare shelf, which is really messy. I have lots of things in here. So I like to have a lot of samples, and like anything like that's for face wash, I like to keep near the sink. Makeup remover, towels, random toothpaste samples. I have my eyelash and eyebrow serum in here. Oh, this looks like super messy. Makeup remover sample, hair care sample. But then along the edge, you see I have my cleansers I'm currently using, eye makeup remover, my toners. This is like random stuff, samples that I have. I have my masks, wash off masks back here from Lureme Lipstick, Biologique Recherche, my deodorant, my new face gel. There's a sunscreen back, a couple sunscreens back there. And then over here I have some more body stuff. So this is my hand scrub for what if I want to do my nails. This is like a, I don't know, oil lotion if you want to be a little glowy. This is actually a hair thing. This is a water sprayer that is really useful, although I have to refill it sometimes when I'm wetting my hair. It doesn't hold that much water. This is another body lotion I'm trying, and these are the Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads that I will eventually use one day. So that's it for the skincare and stuff. This is like my backstock shelf. This is and other random stuff. A lot of this stuff is like extras. Extra deodorant, extra like refills of my shower oil, Clinique soap container, backup makeup remover, another retinol, another cleanser, random stuff, Vaseline, shaving oil, sunscreens, loofah, water sprayer, bunch of Kleenex, and makeup wipes, and hair gel. So random stuff in this drawer. The last drawer is mostly hair care and stuff that doesn't fit in my other drawers. So this is really my good stuff, my good hair care that I really apply either in shower or when my hair is wet. A lot of this stuff is also backstock and just not opened yet. I have some hair scrunchies, and these were the denture cleaners that I was talking about. But this is all my hair stuff that I have in my bathroom. And then those are just my towels. And this is like my toiletry bag stuff. So when I travel, I have like little containers I can use to take on the plane or on the road. And there's a bunch of like travel samples of small size stuff in here. This bag is really what I take when I travel. It has everything. Face, body, deodorant, toothbrush, all that stuff. And I have a couple different travel options underneath here that's just ready to go whenever I leave, so I don't have to take all that time decanting all my stuff just to go on a trip. So I like to have a travel bag ready to go. The rest of my stuff in the drawers is not really exciting or beauty related. I think I have a couple of masks in here. I do have a couple masks in here that don't quite fit up above my floss. Hydrocortisone cream, toothpaste, So see, these are some other masks that I have. I don't use these that often. I do use the sheet masks, but extra Kleenex, toothbrushes, fun stuff like that. What's in here? This is all dental related. Super exciting stuff. I do have a drawer with like extra towels and gadgets. Down here, I try to utilize as much space as I can. Extra pumps, scrunchies. This is my old Clinique facial sonic brush charger. There's just some foam sponges from makeup, a hair clip. You can see I'm not super organized, but this is a disaster. This is under my sink. I have cleaning supplies, extra of everything, medicines, aloe, band-aids, all that kind of stuff. I have extra gauze. Quite the mess under there. Not perfect, but that is pretty much my bathroom. You may be wondering, where's all my Jordan Samuel cleansers? I keep those in my shower because I use those mostly right now for removing my makeup, and I remove my makeup in the shower. So going on to my shower caddy, this is where all my Jordan Samuel cleanser stuff is. You can see, and then I have the body cleanser, more body cleansers, loofahs, my Clinique bar soap that looks nasty, my scrubber, my razor. Very exciting, very exciting. Alright, this is my coffee table, and I'm just going to pull out the drawer here, which is very handy. This is where I keep my nail polish because I do my nails usually on this coffee table, sitting on the couch while I watch TV. This drawer also holds random stuff. You'll see a blood pressure monitor machine right here, some furniture cleaner, an extra vacuum filter, but most of this is nails. And I did just pick up some other acrylic organizers, so I'm happy to show you this stuff now, and it doesn't just look a mess because I had all of this just kind of loosely in this drawer, and I had like a makeup container, but it didn't all fit in here. So let's start with the makeup zippered container. This is actually from Cleona, and it's really pretty. And I used to keep my skincare in it on top of my beauty desk, and it worked well for that. But now I am using it to store some nail polish stuff. So it's pretty tall. It doesn't quite fit in this drawer, but we make it work. It has a zipper, and I think this is really intended for makeup, but we use it for whatever. So I am storing like extra nail polishes in these bags, but this is like my UV light, nail polish remover, nail stickers. There's some cotton balls in this bag and sponges. And then in this bag is like my nail files and stuff, and some nail art supplies. So I just kind of put them in these little bags inside here, and so I can just pull all that stuff out in one piece really easily and then put it back when I'm done. And so these are all my nail polishes. I did a giant haul this in 2020. Like, I bought, these are pretty much all new except for a few. And I decluttered most of my nail polishes because they were really old and I didn't really love them. So I just bought a whole bunch of new stuff in colors that I actually really liked. And these are somewhat organized. So these is all individually. I actually like this container, and I would consider getting this for lipstick, but I got what I got and it works for now. But this is basically just rows, and there's no separators, so you can put whatever you want in here that fits, and all my nail polishes fit, which is good. But those are just rows, and they fit a lot fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 nail polishes across, so there's about 40 in here. If you have more of like the rounder, bigger ones, you may not fit 10 across, but if you have like the smaller square ones, you can fit a little bit more. But this is kind of my nail topper base row. I have a white in here. These are like my glittery topper shades, some pastels, and then this row is like my multi-chrome solid polishes and duochrome. And then the last row is mostly like shimmery, multi-chromy, sparkly toppers. That's pretty much all the back row. There's a couple more solid holographic shades too, but most of these are glittery toppers. And then behind that, separate from this container, are just really some other acrylic containers just full of kind of more and more basic stuff, but in pink stuff. I have a couple Chanel's. This one's really old. Black. And then these are like solid cream polishes and neon shades. And this one's kind of a shimmery duochrome. But that is kind of my entire polish collection, and I like that it's really organized. I can see exactly where all my colors are. And I like, this is not normal for like a dining table to have like a drawer full of nail polish. Usually people put magazines and whatever, or books. But I like to do my nails on the couch, so this is where I store it. Otherwise, I don't have a great place to put this unless I put this like on top of a cabinet or dresser, and I don't really want people to like stare at all the nail polish I have. I don't want it to be like a conversation piece. I just want to store it in a nice way, but then hide it when I'm done. Some people don't mind like showing off all their beauty products, but to me, I want to hide most of it as possible. So that is my nail collection. I hope you enjoyed. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Let me know if you have any questions. Please forgive any dust or mess or whatever that you see in the frame. And yeah, let me know your thoughts if you have any questions about any of the products, any of the organization drawers and things that I picked up. Let me know, comment below. If you like the video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.